What it do? What it do? I just wanted to lead this breakdown real quick, man. Salute to everybody pulled up the Never Forget 5. Salute to everybody that bought a ticket, man, and whatever we all put on. Want to do this real quick, put it on YouTube, and then I got a battle tomorrow. Um, my first round, I start out with the bumpy bar shit, the sudden death bar, the ties, and then I get into the Gullah slogan because he battled Gullah on, the word sport versus the Gates and whatnot. The battle between him and Gullah, and then Gullah's slogan. Um, thought it was a dream, and his teeth fell out. Then I talked about the Dame Dash and him talking to me crazy online. Then I talked about the Bambi scene, where I bucket that hold on for dear life. And then he gonna dress in the OG, the whole Tay Rock slogan, it's me in the bucket hat. The bucket hat when me and Emmy battled, and then the Tay Rock slogan, the mail order brides, the moving work, snuffed in the cleavage, the when you watch the Olympics, the Turkish shooter, Yusuf Dikish, the dude that I think he got silver in the Olympics for not having the special equipment. Like he's like, I'm a natural shooter. Then I brought up like the DNA2 situation, him and Kinesis, that battle. Then I brought up the social assassin and Pablo incident, with them too. The back and forth between them and Lou, being flipping, jumping into his bag about the disrespectful shit about the Rio situation, that battle between the daughters and all of that, and then flipping it, and then also counter writing. I knew he was gonna say stuff about my fam and stuff like that. So, a lot of the first round self-explanatory. Talked about him being on the panel when him and BA was up there, and then the play on words to get your bars up. The one that signed Don't Mess with Texas brought up him in the clip battle, him and Caution, the battle between him and Abysmo, premeditated when he battled Abysmo and they had him losing that. Brought up the Hoodie Gang situation about him and Cheeks, and then I brought up, when he battled Reaper, and then I brought up the scripture. We was on panel talking about the word and stuff like that, and then talked about the sandy land, like the whole scripture. You gotta have a solid foundation. Questioning like his. And then I talked about living in Vietnam, he and the levels fancy paying. He had made a comment about Mount Everest, fancy paying one of the highest peaks, the highest mountains. The Candyman line, my right hook killer. Then I get into the name flips, the lost causes, love, chaos, living crazy, Luke Kane, losers cried, like that whole shit, and then Luke Kane, the broke to pay attention. I turned Luke Kane to loose change. Then I get into the German shit. The rumors talking about he have German, or somebody said in the comments. So whether it's true or not, I just played on that, and then I actually said it in German. I'm the GOAT. That was my first round, basically. I'm speeding through it, but I'll do a thorough breakdown later on, because I'm like, second round, I get into it. In my second round, I basically was just talking about, like, the Spaces situation, the whole Bum and Lucy's, the whole Miranda rights, and then talked about me and him going back and forth about the weekend I was supposed to battle Danny, and how if I was on it, I would have stole the battle of the night twice, and brought up the infamous situation and all of that. And then I had the Shannon Sharp situation, not as sharp as Shannon being tech savvy online, got caught in a fucked up situation. Then I talked about how he was on panel one night saying fuck love, and remember, it goes back into like the spiritual side. Like if you read First Corinthians, like God is love, like to read the scriptures, and then neglecting everything that God did. Then I talked about when I heard DNA2 say he finally changed his clothes, like direct. I brought up the little Lulu, and then him losing the D Money, and then I had the whole Infotame line, and all of that. Then I go into the man squirt tweet and positive need be a no Diddy. I'm from the South, so you know. Um, then I poked at the baby oil, 1,000 bottles of baby oil on the wall. Take one down, pass it around. And like a lot of people was expecting me to go into the angle about the RBE shit. I was like, nah. So I was just like, but I had the Warren G shit. I've been wanting to say that for a long time. So I say the song I wanted all, brand new socks and draws. Then I go into a whole weekend scheme naming the albums and the singles. Then I bring up the Spaces situation and then the stolen bars when he battled Johnny Gats and then some other shit. And then my third round, oh yeah, and then I talked about him fighting the clucker or whatever and the skateboard. He tried to hit him, all of that, and I brought up the Jules shit. Not to go into detail, just So then I go into like, and then I rebuttal too. I rebutted him being direct in it, cause I remember the Shake Taylor battle. Like I had a debate of it because he was rapping, but it was like be direct towards me, be direct. So then I talk about it. I question this manhood, like man, the Jody, the baby boy shit, the shit he was doing. I'm like, bro, women want a man that don't. They want a grown man, not one that want to fit in. I get into that, and then I get into the I'm a lit topic. Everybody talking about the viral shit. Then I go and then I say I got the best. You try the bars because people was asking who got the best. And then I say her slogan, let's get toxic. Then I go into my history. I've been around since the Friday night fights with Mav Hoffa, the caffeine days with Married to the Bars, the D Money on, him and Boo Dream back and forth and IG, Geek Mike and Bruce Leaf being, two of the ones in the beginning. Chameleonaire on Ustream when YouTube had DMs, Adept going live before the StreamYard shit, exposing the whole history in me and the mask, Quantum making you put your hands up when he came, truly been around. I talked about the whole history of virtual battle rap basically. Then, before I was like, man, if we would have did this on Bar You to Death, I say the slogan, you would have got a scar for life. Then I brought up the Too Loud shit. So it's just a history of like, bro, if we really did, because I'm basically saying you don't battle anywhere, you want to call yourself the GOAT, you put yourself in conversations, and you ain't that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a vet too. Don't get it twisted. And then I go into like a lot of, and also my Wi-Fi, I had to borrow some Wi-Fi because a lot was going on, and you can hear it in my voice. So I wanted to make sure that my Wi-Fi was good. Salute to my neighbors or whatever. I wanted to make sure that everything was good. We'll have everything crisp tomorrow. And I also wanted to make sure that everything was straight. So just a little short breakdown. And I'll really dive into the breakdowns when I get a chance to, after everything is out. Just wanted to put this out. Salute to y'all. Salute to them. Salute Yo Twice. Everybody, Rap Files. The whole community, man. Salute. Barcode. You know the vibes.